This is a kayak I built about 6 or 7 years ago before I was on YouTube. It's a beautiful boat. Got it from a kit. It's plywood, it's stitch and glued. And I use it, 3 to 5 times a year. I was storing it outside, but I was realizing that the UV light that was hitting it was causing some havoc on the finish. So I sanded it down and I refinished it just recently. And I want to keep it indoors. Where I want to put it is up on the ceiling in my garage, up in this space, right up in here. Now, I have some plastic kayaks that I use when I just want to beat them up if I go to some rivers with some rocks or whatever. I don't want to beat up my wood ones, so I use these. And I built this rack, quite a while ago too. And this works well for storing these kayaks. I used to store the wood one up here, but it's awfully heavy. It's probably, close to 50 pounds, and where these are only probably 30, if that. So these are much easier to get down. This one is not. So I've got an idea for this space that hopefully will make it easy for me to get the boat up there and store it and to get it down without having to hurt myself while I take it down. I'm using these 4.5-inch long screws to anchor the 2x4 into the ceiling, and that should be plenty strong. The garage door is, I have it partly open here so I can measure from the ceiling down. There's a gap of about 20 5/8 inches here. So I can't have my bracket come any lower than 20 5/8 inches. I'll probably give myself about an inch and a half to spare. So I'll probably cut mine around 19 inches or so. I should mention that I did go and measure the height of this thing, and it's about 15.5 inches or so. So even with the thickness of that 2x4 of 3.5 inches, I'll have enough room for the kayak to fit in there. On the kayak, I've got a flat spot on the back here, and then a flat spot right here, and that's where I want the supports to be. And I've measured that, and that's 8 feet, which works out nicely. I'm putting on these brackets to make it a little stronger. I've got the 2x4s that I'm going to use as the cross members on here. I'm going to use these big strap hinges to attach them to the pieces I already have up. I've got them centered, and what I did is I took a 2x4 and I want another piece in here to hold this kayak in at this angle. So whatever this angle is here, and I just laid it up here and then struck a line, and I'll cut right on that line. That should at least give me a pretty close angle to what I need. I used the hinges a little bit differently than they normally are used. That way I didn't have any more droppage in height. This 2x4 is the same as that. So I just did it a little bit differently, as you can see here. Okay, I got this propped up with a 2x4 underneath here. I'm going to put in these leg bolts with the eye on them, and then I'm going to attach a chain from here to here with a lockable clip, and that'll hold it up for storage. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I've got this 2x4. I'll show a close-up of that later. I'm going to use that to help me support this on the wall. I can leave that 2x4 to hold it there. And all I did for this 2x4 support was attach a board up to it so it rests there, and then screw two other boards there so this can't go side to side once it's up there. And I'm going to get a small bungee cord, and when I use it, put it up and around the top so that it can't come out at all, just for a little bit of safety. I just don't have one right now. Good. Take out the seat. Now we need to see if the garage door will clear. And it clears it. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right, let's see how well it works to take it down. Whenever I do that, I need to make sure that the garage door is locked. I don't want that garage door opening up. When these things swing down, the garage door, of course, will hit that. That's not a good thing. I'll always bring my sawhorses over here to help me. And then I can just take this 2x4, support everything. Unhook the chain here, unhook the chain here. Put it on the sawhorse. And set the other side. I think that's going to work. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the support.